MLB The Show is on the air as we come at you this evening from Globe Life Park in Arlington. We've got an AL Western Division showdown tonight between the Seattle Mariners and the Texas Rangers. It's going to be a premier pitching matchup. Two of the league's hardest throwers go head-to-head next. Jose Leclerc gets the call for Game 1 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Here's Dee Gordon now. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Leading off tonight for Seattle, the second baseman, Dee Gordon.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And we're underway as the first pitch is a check swing, but a called strike. 0-1. And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Hey, Matty V, this has been a good division so far. And hey, D-Row, even though their lead isn't as big as it once was, they're playing some good baseball, and they'd love to carry this into a strong month of May.
Yeah, they find themselves sitting in first place after April. I'm telling you, that's all you can ask for in this game. I know it's a long season, a lot of games left to be played, but they find themselves in a nice spot.
Not the best changeup there, an easy take. 73 degrees our game time temperature here tonight, and then it probably won't get a whole lot cooler than that. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. And here's a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Seattle Mariners. Danny, who stands out to you?
You know, I think they have to be hoping that Dee Gordon starts to turn it around. He's coming off a month where he hit in the low 200s. I mean, he barely put up any resistance at all. That's not what you expect for him, and I'm sure he's working hard to try to figure it out and turn things around.
Stepping in, Mallex Smith. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Here's the first pitch to him. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knee.
Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple. The speed they always talk about with this guy was on full display there.
Yeah, when you've got elite speed like this guy does, Matt, you don't need any help from the fielders to give you more time. He's thinking extra bases as soon as the ball gets to the outfield, and that time he wanted 3.
Edwin Encarnacion now. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a fastball just misses for ball 1. Smith stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. A ball and a strike.
Hey, after giving up that extra base hit right there, I love the fact that he came back with much better location, much better execution. That might have woke him up.
1-1 now to Encarnacion. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit, or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
Digging in now, Jay Bruce, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. The set and the 1-1. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. 2 outs here with a runner at third. To 2-2 now.
2-2.
Good take there to lay off the high fastball. Domingo Santana would be next. And it's fouled away. He's set the 3-2, and he struck him out. Mariners leave 1. It's the Mariners nothing. Rangers coming up. You're watching MLB Network. Justice Sheffield, a southpaw from Tennessee, is the man on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, hitters have had their way with this guy this year. This is a stat any pitcher doesn't want to have attached to him. The league hitting over 300. That's righties and lefties hitting over 300 against this guy. That's something he's going to drastically have to improve on.
Coming to the plate now, Patrick Wisdom. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Way late on the fastball for strike 1. And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, they got beat up on the homestand. Losing record in front of the home crowd, never good. But I always used to say sometimes it's good to get on the road. Remove yourself, get out to a restaurant, see a different city, shower it off, and try and fight in front of some hostile fans.
Throw to first is in time for the first out. A moment now in Arlington to have a look at the Rangers starting lineup. Nero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Well, Matty, this team can do one thing very well. This lineup leads the league in home runs, and that's why people pay the price of admission. They want to see the long ball. Everybody loves home runs, and it's exactly what this lineup gives you. They get count leverage 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Don't look for that base hit the other way. They are trying to turn and burn.
Hit softly down the line at first. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. High and deep to right center. Smith in pursuit. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
Well, he definitely puts a charge into this one, and the outfielder has zero chance to make a play on it. Next thing you know, the relievers in the pen have another ball to warm up with.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Long throw to the plate. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%. Not trying to do too much. Able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Here's Joey Gallo now as we take a look at the splits between April and May. First delivery to him on the way. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. And that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, there's a case of a jam sandwich right there. Not that bad of a pitch, but he's able to just be strong enough to loop that one into left field.
Dan, sometimes a jam sandwich tastes much better than a rocket right at somebody.
Up next for the Rangers, Asdrubal Cabrera. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. He's set, and the pitch. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
That's how quick an inning can potentially get away from you out there. You get the first 2 outs pretty quick. Next guy gets on, and now you're staring the number 4 hole hitter in the face with a runner in scoring position.
This is line to left. Santana is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. And he's safe.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Shin-Soo
Striding
Choo.
forward now is the DH, Shin-Soo Choo. And a great chance for the Rangers to add on in just the first inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. A wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. No movement on base. It's ball 1. Line drive to left. In there. Base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Hey, this pitcher better make an adjustment. That's a lot of loud contact. That's 4 bullets in the first inning to open up this game.
Chase Darno.
Standing in now, Chase Darno. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And the run will score from second here as this is now a 3-0 game.
Batting eighth, the first baseman, Ronald Guzman.
Stepping into the box, Ronald Guzman. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. First pitch on its way. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
I mean, that's just left on left crime right there. He could go to that pitch whenever he wants in this type of matchup.
Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. And that'll get down for a base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
Yeah, Matt, and I'm not sure how much longer they can leave him out there. Not only is he hurting the team, it's probably doing some damage to his psyche as well.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit out towards second. Gordon is there. Throw on to first, and a good job of working out of that one with just limited damage as the inning is over. So they do get 3 that inning. That's the good news. The bad news is they leave 3 men on base. On to the second inning now for Marlington. The Rangers lead this one 3-0. Stepping up to the plate, Domingo Santana. He's been feeling pretty good about things recently as you see the numbers over his past 10 contests.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Gallo has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
Time for a look at the Rangers on D. And let's focus our attention at the guy who plays one of the premier positions in the game, and that's Elvis Andrus. Listen, when I watch this guy, I can't help but think Omar Vizquel. Came into the league, was all glove and figuring it out at the plate, and has consistently gotten better offensively while never losing a step with the glove.
Fouled off. Pitch on the way. Way outside. 1-2. Leclerc been having himself quite a year so far, toting a sub-3 ERA. He's undoubtedly been one of the league's best.
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of a ticket right here. Two of the game's best, two of the hardest throwers competing at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love this stuff.
You know, D-Row, we thought coming into this one it was going to be a low-scoring affair. Both of these pitchers look like they're locked in early. And
now, meanwhile here, this ball's hit fairly well down that left field line, and it's going to stay fair. It's a home run. It's a solo home run for Ryan Healy. Home run number 9 on the year, and the Mariners are on the board. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
As soon as this thing left the bat, you knew it had the distance to get out of here. The only question was whether it was going to stay fair or not. And that question was answered with a resounding doink as it caromed off the foul pole for a homer.
Batting 7th, the third baseman, Kyle Seager.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He'll come in here at 259, 11 home runs and 34 driven in. 0-1, here it comes. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Down 0-2.
And he fouls this one off. Here's another 0-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
So striding forward now, Omar Narvaez. And he'll be looking to snap out of it in this one. Not having much success at the plate over the last week and a half. From the stretch. Rising fastball, then it catches the zone for a strike. Lifetime against this pitcher. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
And it's fouled away. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Mariners able to get one back in the inning thanks to the solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Rangers 3 and the Mariners 1. Digging in to try it again, Patrick Wisdom. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Gordon is there. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Okay, here's how the Mariners are going to line up defensively. And let's focus our attention on outfielder Jay Bruce. Probably throughout the course of his career, one of the strongest arms in right field. Accurate and on the money. Also big-time left-handed power. This guy, you could pretty much pencil in 25, 30-plus bombs a year.
And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit. Throwing to second, and he's going to make it there. Barely, as he's into second base with a double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
So a runner aboard at second here with one away. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Elvis Andrus. Here it comes now to Andrus. And this is on the ground for JP at short. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Infielders are taught from the time they hold the glove that you've got to play the ball and not let the ball play you. You can see here that this one just ate him up, and he couldn't recover in time.
Into the box now, Joey Gallo. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Santana waits on it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, third baseman, Asdrubal Cabrera.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Rangers leave a pair, and it's still 3-1.
Back now at Globe Life Park, home of the Rangers, who've benefited from some solid pitching all season long. Coming into the day, they rank first in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me it's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones. Now, one of the hitters on the team told me, I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down in the box. That can't be fun. Matt, back to you.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. 0-2 the count to Crawford. The 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. The next 0-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
The batter, number 9. Second
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Dee Gordon. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes.
Well, that's a great take there, right there, on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
2-0 now. Two and 1 count now to the Mariners leadoff batter. In there, 2-2. The 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Third inning here. 3-1 our score. And he is in complete control now. 7 strikeouts as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning. And now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
Here comes the first pitch. Weak grounder down the first baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2.
Stay on the attack if you're the pitcher right here. You know who's lurking. 3, 4, 5, and you'd love to see that number 3-hole hitter lead that next inning off.
And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down 5 in a row via the punch out, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. At the plate, Shin-Soo
Leading
Choo.
off for
He
the
singled
Rangers,
his last time up.
the designated hitter, Shin-Soo Choo.
First delivery to him on the way. In there at the knees as he authors a strike to the leadoff man, 0-1. The 0-1 on its way. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 17 for him on the season. As the Rangers take control here, it's now 4-1.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in the game.
In now, Chase Garneau.
Second baseman.
She'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The windup and the 0-1. Line to the right side. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Well, pitching poorly once like he did in his last start, it's going to happen here or there, but he's struggling here again too, and there has to be some concern. And part of it is probably psychological. He's got to get those here we go again thoughts out of his head.
Digging in, Ronald Guzman, a base hit in his first trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit back up the middle. Towards second, Gordon is there. The second for 1. On to first, a double play.
The catcher, number 28, Jett Bandy.
So 2 are gone here in the Rangers' third. And up to hit next, it'll be the catcher, Jett Bandy. Here's the first pitch to him. Base hit, line drive into the corner. And this one will bounce into the wall. And time will be called now here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Digging in once again, Patrick Wisdom. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. But the Rangers add on thanks to this solo home run. We played 3 full. It's now 4-1 Rangers. Ready for another chance? Edwin Encarnacion. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Edwin Encarnacion.
First offering on its way. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. The 1-0 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
2 balls and a strike to the Mariners' first baseman.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
This is foul right side. Oh, and they still have no answer for him up there. 6 straight punch-outs now, and there's one away.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Here's Jay Bruce now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. In his career, Bruce enters the day with a slugging percentage in the 460s, a number he can be proud of. And misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
And this one misses to Bruce as he moves out in front. It's 2-1. The 2-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Make it 7 in a row. My gracious, he is simply unhittable right now. 2 away.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he can rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Now at the plate, Domingo Santana. So far, 0 for 1. Rangers skipper is up off his seat in the dugout now to make the walk to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So as he departs, not exactly sure why he's getting the hook as he's given up just 1 run, but nevertheless he's on his way to an early shower. Chris Martin answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Chris Martin.
First offering on its way. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. In there, 1-1. 4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Mariners are down in order, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Now at the plate, Hunter Pence. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far.
The right fielder, Hunter.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit sharply toward the right side. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. He'll get it into second. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Well, Matt, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
Digging in, Elvis Andrus. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. A dive, and he knocks it down. Pence ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. Safe at the plate. And they lead now by 4.
Now batting, left fielder, Joey Gallo.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Joey Gallo. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And they'll run him down and tag him out between first and
now
second.
batting,
A double
third
play.
Baseman, Asdrubal Cabrera.
Standing in as Asdrubal Cabrera. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to center field. Oh, and this deflects right off him. The throw into second. And he'll make it back to first as the throw won't get him.
In this case, the numbers really do say it all. That's an incredible 13 hits now. Nothing pretty about those numbers. Kind of amazing he's even still in this one.
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No balls and a strike to count. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Choo possesses a slugging percentage above the .450 mark, so he's capable of running into one here. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, his second of the game, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
And we'll employ the use of our show track technology to get a better idea of that home run. And you see it there, 111 miles an hour off the bat. He certainly squared that one up well.
Here comes the Seattle skipper on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll make a beeline for the showers, I'm sure, as he's going to want to put this awful night behind him as quickly as possible. Sam Tuivailala answers the call from the pen here in the fourth as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Tuivailala. The batter, number 6.
Into the box, Chase Darno. No balls and 1 strike. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Bruce has a read on it, and the inning is over. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. We played 4. It's the Rangers 7 and the Mariners 1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Servais during the break about his team's offensive performance so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right. Thanks, Heidi. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Well, this one had the makings of a great pitcher's duel, but has developed into something of a lopsided contest. What do you make of this one, fellas?
Yeah, Matty, we are expecting a pitcher's duel in this one. It's working for one guy. The other guy, not so much. Didn't have good feel for his breaking stuff or his off speed and had to come over the middle of the plate. I don't care how hard you throw, Dan. In this league, guys will catch up to it.
You know what, Dero, you hit it. It's been the story of 2 really good pitchers, 2 power pitchers. One guy making good pitches, the other not making good pitches, leaving some balls out over the plate, and hence he's walking. It looks like he's going to walk away taking a loss in this one.
The third baseman, Kyle.
That was a pretty good fastball, and it almost got by him, but he's able to slap it in the gap in the right center field. Because of the velocity off the bat, the outfielders couldn't cut it off in time, and it allowed him to cruise into second really easy.
Kyle Seager will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. He pulls this one into right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
Now batting, catcher, Omar Narvaez.
So coming to the plate, Omar Narvaez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
0-1, here's the pitch. Not the best of sinkers that time. Ball high. Line drive to left. And that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line. And this one bounds around against the wall. He's in at second safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Popped him up. Guzman with that room there as he puts it away in front of the dugout for out number 2.
Now batting, second baseman, D. Gordon.
Striding in, D. Gordon. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Called strike at the letters, 0-1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Gordon carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. Behind 0-2 now. Ready with the 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
Hard sinker misses, 2-2. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 3-2 one more time. This is flared out towards second, and this will be put away easily for the out. Mariners pick up a run on the RBI double. Middle of the night here in Arlington. It's the Rangers 7 and the Mariners 2. Welcome back to Arlington. Before we get much further, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them.
Rangers,
the numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi. First delivery to him on the way. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Santana is under it, 1 down. Final line there for the Mariners starting pitcher. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
Hey, this certainly wasn't the outing he was looking for when he left the bullpen while warming up. Too many pitches over the heart of the plate. 4 home runs. That's right. 4 home runs he allowed in this one.
First offering on its way. In there, 0-1.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
The 0-1. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And this will kick off the wall now out near the 390 sign. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
Now you don't get too many pitches a day 21. In the big leagues, middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
So next to the plate for Texas, Patrick Wisdom. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Hunter Pence.
Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence. He hit a two-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is line to left. Gone! So a two-run home run off the bat of Hunter Pence. Fourth home run for him on the season, as this is now a 7-run ball game. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these two clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, D-Roll. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. But 2 here in the Rangers' half of the inning, and they come on this 2-run home run. 5 innings complete, and it's now a 9-2 ball game. Malik Smith the next to hit. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
Malik. No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
First offering on its way. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Stepping in now, Edwin Encarnacion.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
No hits to this point. And 0-2 count to Edwin Encarnacion. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot.
First pitch of the at-bat. Smoked on the ground left side. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Hey, guys, I understand it right there. The third base coach has got to hold them up. They're down by a lot of runs right now. No reason to risk getting a guy thrown out at home in this situation.
Into the box now, Domingo Santana, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
A pause and the 0-2. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Here comes the first pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Swing and a liner. Foul. From the belt, the pitch. Popped him up. Bendy over to his left. And that ends the inning. Mariners leave a couple. They're down by a touchdown. It's 9-2. Next to bat will be the Texas cleanup hitter, Joey Gallo. He was a double play victim last time around.
Joey Gallo.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
You see a guy taking swings like this. I think as a pitcher right here, you got to expand the zone even more.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 0-2 once more, and he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more is swung on and missed. He got him.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Standing in now as Asdrubal Cabrera as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. On to first, and Cabrera's a ground out victim. 2 away.
The batter, the designated hitter, Shin-Soo Choo.
Shin-Soo Choo will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Now the 0-1. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. Rangers set down in order, but they hold a 9-2 lead. Welcome back to Arlington. The Rangers on top in this one as we get a look at our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Now in the box, Kyle Seager. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. And it's 1-2.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
A dive, but it'll get past him out in center, and this could roll till tomorrow. He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there. And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
Even the best center fielders make mistakes once in a while, and that's definitely the case here. He totally misplays it, and by the time he recovers, no chance of keeping him from ending up at third.
Into the box, Omar Narvaez, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. In his career, Narvaez is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moving under it, Wisdom, one away. And they decide not to push things here with one away as he'll hold on at third base.
Now batting, shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
Ready once again, J.P. Crawford. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Man, I know exactly what this guy's feeling at the plate. Here we go again. Every time you're struggling, you look up and it says 0-2.
And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but now probably too good to take. Baseman. And he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swinging a ball yanked down the right field line. And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. Gordon takes the turn at third. He wants it all. And he's in there safely as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side, to send him, and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be aggressive as a third base coach. You know the outfielder has a strong throwing arm. You're taking a lot of things you're trying to get through a decision to send. A good send in a close play, but it all worked out.
Line to the right side, and Pence will move over to make the play to end the inning. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. Bottom of the 7th now. Get up and stretch here in Arlington. Texas is out in front, 9-4. Dan Altavilla gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Ready now, Chase Darno is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat.
Leading off for the Rangers, the second baseman, Chase.
Here's the first pitch to him. High in the air into shallow left center. Santana moving to his left, and that's the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Rangers, the first baseman, Ronald Guzman.
At the plate, Ronald Guzman. First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that will find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in. He's able to drive that for a nice single.
Here's the catcher, Jet Bandy. Right side, fair ball down the line. And this will find the wall now over near the 325 sign. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch
Now
go by no matter what.
Number 21.
Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches. But when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
Stepping in now, Patrick Wisdom. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Grounder down the line at third, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike two.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Ready with the 0-2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
It's not that easy to make
Now
a good hitter look
right
that bad,
fielder,
but that's what happens
Hunter.
when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
Into the box now, Hunter Pence.
He swings, and it's a line drive to left center.
That gets down, and the inning will continue. And the second run will score as well. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day.
Andrew.
Standing in now, Elvis Andrus. Strike one to start the at-bat. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Andrus in an 0-2 hole here.
I got the count 0-2.
This is flared right back over the mound. A toss over to Gordon at second, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Rangers 11 and the M's 4. Striding in once again, Edwin Encarnacion.
The first baseman, number 10, Edwin. And
Jeffrey Springs will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year.
Number 54.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
Hit to short. Andrus fields it cleanly. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting, the right fielder, Jay Bruce.
Digging in and looking for more, Jay Bruce. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And Bruce can't come up with that one as he swings through it for strike 2. 4 runs, 8 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Seattle. Fouled away. Here comes another 0-2. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. fouled off. Bases are empty, one man out. And the pitch. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time.
Now batting, left fielder, Domingo.
Stepping up now, Domingo Santana. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. Here comes the first pitch. In there, and it's 0-1. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Up next for Seattle, the designated hitter, Ryan.
Next will be the designated hitter, Ryan Healy. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Hey, when one of your better pitches is the straight changeup, you can't be afraid to throw it at any count and at any time. And, hey, first pitch, if they're going to take it for strike one, they're going to give it to you. Go ahead and throw it.
Here comes the 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. One left for Seattle. They'll need to pick it up. It's 11-4. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Joey Gallo. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
Joey Gallo.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit down the line at first. Taken in by Encarnacion, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Digging in the switch hitter as Asdrubal Cabrera. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Hit to third. And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single.
You know, Dilo, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
1-0 the count. Cabrera leads off first with one away. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. And that's a home run into the top tank.
Well, if you would have told him when he woke up this morning that he was going to hit 3 home runs tonight, he would have thought he was dreaming. Well, it's a dream night, but he's wide awake.
Jason Bradford comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Bradford. The batter, number 6. Second baseman.
Into the box, Chase Darno. He grounds it sharply to third. Throw gets him 2 down.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Standing in, Ronald Guzman. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. He's set and the pitch. 0-1 the count. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Ready with the 0-2. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Ready with another 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. The 1-2. Bounce towards the second baseman. Gordon charging this one. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. 9th inning coming up. The Rangers on top here, 13-4. So digging in now, Kyle Seager starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
The windup and the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Gallo is going to get there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher, Omar.
A reminder to stick around after the ball game ends tonight. We'll have full highlights from this evening's contest right here on the show.
Digging in, Omar Narvaez. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a liner. And Andrus will not be able to get there. It's a base hit.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a big league ball player that's going to give away an at-bat in any game ever. Nice piece of hitting right there, staying within yourself and grabbing you a knock.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Stepping in now, D. Gordon.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Down the first baseline. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
On paper, this had the makings of a real hard-fought game, but paper and reality, those are 2 different things. They pulled away and never looked back. How about to a tune of a 9-run victory?
13-4 the way this one ends. The Rangers scored a lucky 13 in this one. Chris Martin gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Justice Sheffield allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 59 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.